Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your standard 10th literature part unit number 9 chapter, that is Madam Rides the Bus by Vali Kanan. The name of the writer is Vali Kanan. Okay, so basically this lesson is uh, about a brave 8-year-old girl, right, who had a strong desire, uh, and along with it the courage to fulfill her dreams or the desire, right. So she was also very courageous, and she was a girl who liked uh, grazing or liked looking at the hustle and bustle. That means the crowded place on the streets, and her favorite pastime was the sight of a bus arriving and departing. Arriving and departing means the coming of the bus and going back. Okay, so she liked or she enjoyed looking at the arriving and departing of the bus, and therefore uh, she derived a deep desire to travel by the bus. Okay, she gets a desire to travel by the bus, and for that, uh, what she needed was to collect all sort of information about the bus journey. Okay, that is, what is the amount or fare of the journey, and then she planned her journey in such a manner that she could take a journey on the bus and come back again within time before her mother's afternoon nap got over. That means her mother had the habit of sleeping at afternoon for some time, and she decided or she planned that she'll take her journey in such a way that before her mother is awake she will be back home. Okay, so thus the story brings to us uh, the incidents that how innocently, with responsibility, this girl, okay, who is the main character of a story, her name is Vali, fulfills her uh, desperate desire, and also she gets a very good experience on her journey on the bus, and she also uh, comes across an incident in the bus during her journey, which makes her realize the reality of death. Okay, so what is the chapter all about, and to understand the chapter in detail, okay, we'll read out line by line and try to understand the chapter. Fine. So in the introductory paragraph it is given, in this sensitive story an 8-year-old girl's first bus journey into the world outside her village is also her induction into the mystery of life and death. She sees the gap between our knowing that there is death and our understanding of it. That means uh, she went on her journey. Before that, she had never uh, gone outside her village, and she had never done or she had never taken the bus journey, right? And as I said, during that bus journey, uh, she experiences about life and death, and she took the journey which was her desire, and she fulfills it with a great responsibility. Okay, so how the story begins, let us see and understand in it detail. Okay, so there was a girl named uh, Valia Mai. Okay, the name is Valia Mai. Okay, who was called Vali for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. That means she was so curious that she always wanted to know how and when and how does things happen. Okay, so her favorite pastime was standing in front doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street house outside. Okay, so she always kept on standing at the front door of her house, and she kept on looking at the street outside and what all happened over there. Okay, you can see it in the picture over here, right? Vali is standing, and the street could be seen from her house. There was no playmates of her own age on her street. Okay, and this was about all she had to do. That means, as she did not have any friends of her own age near her house, the only work she was left was stand at her doorway and keep on looking at the street. Okay, but for Vali, standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. That means she enjoyed standing at the doorway and looking out very much. Okay, she enjoyed each and every bit of time she was standing over there. Watching the street gave her many new, unusual experiences. Okay, so that is it. Further, the most fascinating thing of all was the bus. That means the most interesting thing, right? Most exciting thing for Vali was the bus that traveled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. So the bus which she looked went from her village to the next village, and she saw the bus each and every hour. Once when the bus came and once when it went. Okay, the sight of the bus filled each time with a new set of passengers. That means every time when she saw at the bus, there were new passengers every time. Was a source of unending joy for Vali. That means she enjoyed this thing a lot. Okay, day after day she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head. So a wish grew in her head and grew there, and she wanted to ride on that bus. What wish came in her mind? That she also wanted to ride that bus, even if just once. Okay, so this wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. That means that small wish kept on increasing and it turned into a desire. Valley would stare wistfully. Wistfully means longing. That means she also felt the need to travel in that bus or take a journey. Okay, at the people who got on or off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Their faces would kindle in her longings. Kindle means uh, set a light, and here it is feeling. That means the desire for traveling the bus grew even more intense when she watched the people getting on and off the bus. Okay, if one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sights of the town to her, Vali would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, proud, proud. And neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. Okay, so what is given when any of her friends used to visit the village, and if they tried to describe that journey, she would get very jealous because she had never took a journey on the bus to another village. So she would just say proud, proud. That means it is a kind of a slang expression. So usually they are trying to use this word to disapprove or say no, I don't want to listen anything, right? In Gujarati we say બસ બસ બહુ થઈ ગયું, બહુ ફાંકા મારવાની જરૂર નથી, right? Such kind of thing. So that is proud, proud. And these words they spoke, but they never understood the meaning of it. Okay, over many days and months, Vali listened carefully to the conversations between her neighbors and people who regularly used the bus, and she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. So, discreet questions means careful questions, okay? Because she herself wanted to take a journey, okay, on that bus. This way, she picked up various small details about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. The fare was 30 paise one way, which is almost nothing at all. She heard one well dressed man say, okay, that means she got to know about the fare of the bus from a well dressed man, okay. But to Vali, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next, that means Vali was quite a young girl, and she did not have uh, means enough money to travel. So for her this amount was a big amount, okay. It seemed a fortune. That means for traveling she wanted money, which was a big thing for her. So the trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock bus in the afternoon, reach the town at 1:45, and be back home by about 2:45. Okay, so that is how she planned her journey. On and on went her thoughts as she calculated and recalculated, planned and replanned. So that means she was so excited that she kept on making plans for her journey on the bus, okay. Further, so, well, one fine spring day, the afternoon bus was just on the point of leaving the village and turning into the main highway when a small voice was heard shouting, "Stop the bus! Stop the bus!" And a tiny hand was raised commandingly. Okay, so spring day means it is the season. Spring season means it is the season of the year between winter and summer, when the weather becomes warmer, and leaves and plants they start to grow again and flowers appear, okay. So that is basically the spring season. So on such a day, the bus was just about to leave, and a small voice came, okay, saying, "Stop the bus, stop the bus." The bus slowed down to a crawl. That means the speed of the bus slowed gradually, and the conductor, sticking his head out the door, said, "Hurry then." What the conductor said? "Hurry then, come fast. Tell whoever it is to come quickly." So, "It's me," shouted Wali. So, what Wali is saying to the conductor, that it's only me, no one else is there with me, right? I am the one who has to get on. But now the bus had come to a stop, and the conductor said, "Oh, really? You don't say so." "Yes, I simply have to go to town," said Vali, still standing outside the bus, "and here is my money." She showed him some coins. That means the conductor was very surprised because Vali was quite a young girl, just 8 years old, and it was difficult for him to believe that she was alone traveling, or she was alone going to travel through the bus. Okay. So she's showing the coins to the bus conductor. And what the bus conductor is saying, "Okay, okay. But first you must get on the bus," said the conductor. And he stretched out a hand to help her up. "Never mind," she said. So as the conductor is extending or stretching his hand to help Wali, what Wali is saying, "Never mind. I can get on by myself. You don't have to help me." Right? So though she is a quite young girl, kind of attitude, right, is shown by her. That means she's trying to show that she is already grown up and she is very brave. Okay. The conductor was a jolly sort. That means he was a very good fellow, okay, who was fond of joking, right? Who always tried to create a humor. Oh, please don't be angry with me, my fine madam. That means, as Wali said that I don't need your help, the conductor is saying, okay, okay, don't be angry with me, fine madam. He said, here, have a seat right up there in front. Everybody move aside please, make way for madam. Right, so this is just the conductor is saying and trying to create a kind of humor. Okay, fine. It was the slack time of the day. Slack time means uh, usually the time when there is very few people. Okay, okay, a time when there is not much, the meaning is given over here. So there were very few people on the bus, and there were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. They were all looking at Wali and laughing with the conductor, right? Because the conductor was trying to make fun with Wali. Okay, Wali was overcome with shyness. Okay, because everyone was looking at her and laughing at her, so she felt very shy. Avoiding everyone's eyes, she walked quite quickly to an empty seat and sat down. Okay, further, yeah, here is the picture where you can see the conductor, Wali, and even some of the passengers of the bus. May we start now, madam? So, this is what the conductor is asking. The conductor asked, smiling. Then he blew his whistle twice, and the bus moved forward with a roar. Okay. It was a new bus, its outside painted a gleaming white with some green stripes along the sides. So here is the description about the bus, that it was totally a new bus and outside was painted with white color having stripes with green. Okay. Inside, the overhead bars shone like silver. That means we have seen in the bus there are bars to hold, and they were shining like a silver because it was a new bus. Directly in front of Wali, above the windshield, there was a beautiful clock. The seats were soft and luxurious. Okay, Wali devoured everything with her eyes. Right, so devoured means enjoyed at full. Okay, so but when she started to look outside, she found her view cut off by a canvas blind that covered the lower part of her window. So she stood up on the seat and peered over the blind. That means usually we have seen that there are some canvas or the drawings or the design drawn on the bus, and because of that the window which was next to Wali was also covered with that color, so she could not see outside, and therefore she had to stand up and look out of the window. Okay, the bus was now going along the bank of a canal. The road was very narrow. Okay, on one side there was the canal, and beyond it palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the blue sky. So this is the description about the scenery while she is traveling on the bus. On the other side was a deep ditch. Ditch means khadda. Okay, and then acres and acres of green fields. So usually whenever we travel on the highways, we find the road to be slightly higher, and on the edges of the road on both the side there is a ditch. Okay, acres and acres of green fields, green as far as the eye could see. Right, so from the bus, whenever we travel, okay, on the highways usually we see greenery everywhere. Oh, it was all so wonderful. Suddenly, she was startled by a voice. Right, startled means to move up suddenly or jump suddenly because something surprises you or frightens you. right? So she was frightened or surprised by a voice. Listen, child, said the voice. You shouldn't stand like that. Sit down. Right. So when she was enjoying the nature, from somewhere a noise came which surprised her, and the voice said, "You shouldn't stand like that. Sit down." Okay. Sitting down, she looked to see who had spoken. It was an elderly man who had honestly been concerned for her. Right, so one of the elder person on the bus who was concerned for Vali because she was just a kid, that if she'll stand then she might fall and get injured. So he told her to sit down. But she was annoyed by his attention. That means here Vali did not like the interruption. Okay, there is nobody here who is a child, she said haughtily, that means proudly, right? Because as in the beginning of the chapter I said, she felt that though she was 8 years old girl, she was already grown up and she did not need help of anyone, or she did not want the concern of any person. Okay, I have paid my 30 paise like everyone else. So she's trying to say that no need to inform me or tell me what to do and what not to do. The conductor uh, chimed in. Okay, so what happened? The conductor chimed chimed in. Chimed means to agree. That means along with Vali, the conductor is also saying yes, yes, okay, okay. So it is a kind of uh, consent what the conductor is saying. Oh sir, but this is a very grown up madam. Do you think a mere girl could pay her own fare and travel to the city all alone? Right, so again, the conductor is a jolly person and trying to make fun of Vali. So, as he's saying like this, Vali shot an angry glance. Glance means a short look. Okay, at the conductor and said, I am not a madam. Please remember that. And you have not yet given me my ticket. I will remember, the conductor said, mimicking. Mimicking means copying her tone. Okay, madam, right. Everyone laughed and gradually Vali too joined in the laughter. So they are having a great fun in the bus. The conductor punched a ticket and handed it to her, right. So right now we have tickets in the printed form, but earlier I remember when I was very young, the city buses which used to travel, in that there will be a conductor. He will be having a small suitcase like thing, a box type thing, in which there are different colored tickets for different destinations. He'll pluck out the tickets and he will do punching on that. Okay, and give it to the passenger. So in the same way, the conductor is punching the ticket and handing it to her. Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand when you have paid for a seat? Okay, the conductor is saying. So Vali is saying, what she is saying? Because I want to, she answered, standing up again. Right, so she was also a kid and she was also full of energy and fun. Okay, but if you stand on the seat, you may fall and hurt yourself when the bus makes a sharp turn or hits a bump. That's why we want you to sit down, child. So again, what Vali is saying, I am not a child, I tell you. She said irritably, that means she was getting irritated. I am 8 years old. What Vali is saying? That I am 8 years old. Of course, of course. How stupid of me. 8 years. My. Right, so that is what the bus conductor is saying. The bus stopped, some new passengers got on, and the conductor got busy for a time. Afraid of losing her seat, Vali finally sat down. Okay. An elderly woman came and sat beside her. Are you all alone, dear? She asked Vali as the bus started again. Vali found the woman absolutely repulsive. Repulsive means causing strong dislike. That means she did not like the lady at all. Such big holes she had in her earlobes. So this is a earlobe. okay, and such ugly earrings in them. So usually you might have seen in the villages, the women, they wear very heavy earrings, because of which there is a big hole in the lobes, okay, and she could smell the betel nut the women was chewing. Betel nut means supari, and see the betel juice that was threatening to spill over her lips at any moment. Okay, so usually we have seen the people eating pan or eating supari, and usually their face is totally filled with that. All right, you, who could be social with such a person? What she is saying, that how can any person be social with that kind of person? Okay, yes, I am traveling alone, she answered curtly. Curtly means without any interest, showing displeasure. Okay, and I have got a ticket too. So this is what she's saying to the old lady. Yes, she is on her way to the town, said the conductor, with a 30 paise ticket. Oh, why don't you mind your own business? Said Vali. So again, when the conductor is interrupting, she is saying, why don't you mind your own business? But she laughed all the same, and the conductor laughed too. That means she was uttering these words, but just in a light manner, okay, in a happy mood, okay. But the old woman went on with her drivel. Drivel means silly nonsense. We have seen many people, they keep on speaking, they keep on asking questions, silly questions, right? Which usually we don't like, okay? Is it proper for such a young person to travel alone? Do you know exactly where you are going in town? What's the street? What's the house number? You needn't bother about me. What Wali is saying, when she kept on asking the questions, Wali is saying, you don't need to bother about me. Okay? I can take care of myself. Wali said, turning her face towards the window and staring outside. Staring outside means looking outside. So that's it about the first and the second part. Okay, the chapter is actually divided into four parts. So we'll end our explanation till this part, till here, in our first lecture of this chapter, and the remaining two parts, that is the third and the fourth part, further what happened in her journey, how did she return back from her journey, and did she reach safely home, and after reaching home, did her mother find out that she had gone to the other village in the bus or not? All the things, all the questions will be answered in the next part, that is the second part of this chapter. And till then, uh, I'll end my lecture over here. So stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you for watching my video.